What's up guys? Today we are covering, what is the weirdest thing your girlfriend does? Please consider subscribing if you enjoy the video. When I'm walking the dog and she drives by, she'll stop and yell, "How much for the boy and the dog?" Rubs my ear between two fingers. Imagine the finger rubbing people do to signal money, but on an ear. A girl I used to date told me early on that she had a rule: no pants in bed. She said it was for the germs, but I think she just wanted me pantsless. My girlfriend has recently started shaving my bed. Over the years the mattress has acted like Velcro and built up a mass of black bubbles from various different bed sheets, and she has discovered that it's immensely satisfactory to shave these bubbles off with her razor. She spent well over an hour doing it the other night and can't wait for it to build up again. She'll chase me around the house in a gremlin pose while yelling, "Gimme that booty." She perpetually has the national anthem stuck in her head for some reason. So without warning she'll just start singing "Oh say can you see." Sometimes when we're cuddling she feels that I'm not close enough. I would progressively try to get more and more of me in contact with her, but it's never enough, until I'm completely on top of her like a blanket. We don't usually hold this position for more than a minute, because breathing is nice, but knowing she wants me is nice too. One of her favorite things to do in the whole wide world is to press her face against my belly and to have me forcefully inhale and exhale so that her head bounces along on it. She finds it relaxing. Yeah, I don't know either, but hey, if it makes her happy. Not purposely, but she kind of narrates her life. She's all like, "Let me go around the drive-thru. Okay, time to order," and I'm just like, "What are you doing, LOL?" She'll tap me on the shoulder when we are laying in bed and say, "Can I come in?" when she wants to put her head on my chest and cuddle. No matter how many times I tell her she does not need to ask permission to cuddle with me. My girlfriend can be put to sleep in literally seconds by rubbing the bridge of her nose, her temples, behind her ears, or the crown of her head. She's always had trouble sleeping, so I think it's a trust and relaxation combo. But it still freaks me out when she goes from perfectly alert to a log when I start playing with her hair. My wife likes me to swing her legs in circles when she's lying down. It causes her to laugh uncontrollably. This may be more common than I am thinking, but she gets the hiccups whenever she is full from eating. Every single time. It's like clockwork. I have gotten them before after eating, but I have never seen anyone get them every time. Claims the space between my left arm and body is her spot, and will say, "I need to lay in my spot" if she has a bad day. It's not so weird now that I know about her crippling anxiety, but she used to ask me to squeeze her after a long day. Like a pro wrestler giving a bear hug is how she described it. She said needed to be squeezed so tightly that she had to clear her mind and focus on not suffocating. Would always calm her down and level out anxiety attacks. Whenever she's stressed or really tired she lets out a little scream, more like a screech to be honest, and it helps. My girlfriend has this weird obsession with shoving her hands underneath my body, so basically when I'm sitting on a sofa or lying on the bed she'll slide them between my body and the bed for instance, then out again, and back in. She even does it in her sleep and calls it too. It is almost pleasing to her on a sexual level, which is just downright scary at times. I've been meaning to find out if other people know people that like this and what it's about. When she's sad or having a bad day she will ask me to bounce her. This involves hugging her and lifting her up and down somewhat quickly. It always makes her smile and she makes the cutest noises. Sometimes I'll stop too early and she will politely ask for more. She's 30 years old and I will always be there to bounce her when she needs it most. Comes to my house and cleans. My house isn't messy, but her house is constantly in shambles. She moved into her place like 8 months ago, but still has boxes of packed stuff laying around. It bothers me. My girlfriend likes to play with my face when I'm trying to sleep, or read scripts of SpongeBob episodes. She also yells out "donkey" in the Shrek accent. I don't know what the frick is wrong with her, but oh well, as long as she's happy smiley face. Wakes up in the middle of the night craving chocolate milk. Every single night. This wouldn't be that weird. But she doesn't just wake up and go get chocolate milk and go back to bed. She lays there awake in misery resisting the simple task for hours. It's truly baffling. We do shadow puppets together and she always makes my shadow puppet suck her shadow puppet's dong. She's weirdly obsessed with my chest hair. Every time we lay down in bed she makes me lift my shirt up so she can rub her face in my chest hair. She also calls me Big Fuzz. I don't get it, but I love her to death, so I just go with it. She always dances whenever she's eating, like she stays sitting down, but will wiggle and dance a bit when she's enjoy her food. It's annoying, because I started doing it a little too and always have to stop myself. She occasionally mutters things related to taxes and accounting spreadsheets. Whilst riding the D, I find this oddly arousing, albeit educational. My fiancée doesn't move the toothbrush when she brushes her teeth. Instead she turns her head back and forth. I thought she was joking the first time I saw it. Nope, that's just how she brushes. My wife gesticulates wildly when she talks, to the point of knocking drinks over at dinner and pretty much anything else within arm's reach. If we're in bed, the covers fly off if she gets particularly wound up. I've gotten used to gently moving things out of her way if she really gets into a story. She eats the world's hottest ramen, or at least close to the world's hottest, for breakfast occasionally. What I really like, besides the funny stories, is the overwhelming amount of love that you feel in every answer here. This "you're such a weirdo, but that's part of why I really love you" feeling really made me smile to read all the answers. When we hug, every now and then my girlfriend suddenly announces loudly she's going to, high-pitched chipmunk voice, and then proceeds to attack my neck. She doesn't really bite with her teeth, but it's ticklish as hell. I either escape her grasp or I die of laughter. I do the same to her sometimes. Sweet revenge. My wife sticks her finger in my mouth when I yawn. Every damn time. Before she exits her car, the radio volume must be at 13. She'll hold the bottom hem of her shirt and look around mischievously. I then must do the same and, when the coast is clear, slightly lift our respective shirts and belly bump, then just walk away like Cold War spies. One time, she licked my braces. She asked first, but still. I wrote her today I fricked up about it. She likes to jokingly put her finger in my belly button. I have no idea why. I'll usually entertain it if I'm fresh out of the shower, because then it's not smelly. Well, she did it on Christmas while she started sitting up. My knee connected with her left eye. Whoops. She still does it. If I have a pimple, she'll immediately try to pop it. Showing a pimple to her is like showing a 14-year-old boy some boobs. She gets extremely frustrated if I tell her no, and will genuinely act like a crackhead saying, "Oh come on man, just this one time." It's very cute. She likes to gently rub the sides of her face and lips over my short beard. I have to keep it short, but not too short so it's the right length to give her the right scratchy feeling. It's weird, but super cute. Not girlfriend, but wife. She'll take a big swig of water, hold it in her mouth and then swallow it gulp by gulp. She's a weirdo, but I love her. I'm not sure why, but my girlfriend lays out pillows on her bed next to her when I'm not sleeping in the same bed. She will lay them out in a way that seems to resemble another body. I'm guessing she does it for her own comfort. I like to call it her other boyfriend. My wife absolutely outright refuses to watch any movie or TV show recommended to her. It could check every single box she looks for in entertainment: favorite actor, director, genre, interesting plot, etc., and she would wait years to watch it just because someone who's watched it told her she would like it. She says it's because she feels like people are forcing things on her. We're not. We just know what she likes and recommend things, because everyone does that. So, she stubbornly waits until years after the recommendation and watches it of her own accord. The best way I've gotten her to watch something I think she'd like is be laying in bed with her and put it on to watch it myself. She ends up watching it with me. When she sees a spider she loses her damn mind, often stumbling back and falling on the floor. No problem. She'll grab with her hands if she can catch them and just throw them out of the house. When she comes over my place she almost immediately wants a Kraft single cheese slice from the fridge. Just the cheese slice, nothing else, and it brings her so much joy to eat this thing that is essentially plastic without anything else added. She grew up in a home where everything was healthy, so things like artificial cheese slices in the house were blasphemous. I think it's weird, but it makes her happy, so who cares, lol. I had an ex who was absolutely amused by my upper arms when I was laying on my back crossing my arms behind my head. Only when I was laying back like that, though. If she walked by she stopped and stared at me. I'm a skinny guy, never had big muscles, so I still don't know why she loved them. But hey, I'm not complaining. She apparently spends an hour before bedtime with her hands in the freezer, and then places them on me when I'm all toasty and warm. She enjoys this immensely, despite the many serious conversations I've had with her about consent. My girlfriend doesn't wet her toothbrush or toothpaste, just toothpaste on brush, straight into the mouth. I know it's not whoa crazy weird, but it's so weird to me. I can't imagine just doing that. She eats frozen pizza rolls and chicken nuggets, doesn't bother sticking them in the microwave or oven, just eats them frozen. She makes completely undistinguishable baby dinosaur noises, instead of yes, no or other answers sometimes, so I have to ask the same question 4 different ways or ask tangential questions to figure out the answer. Whenever I wear a shirt that has a pocket, she always has to stick her hand in that pocket, just once, and then she's good. That, or her insistence on cleaning the lint out of my belly button for me. This is such an opportunity. D. The weirdest and cutest thing she does when she's in a silly mood or wants attention is suddenly look up, towards the ceiling, and make a sound that sounds like the Chewbacca calling for someone. She gets my attention, and a laugh, every time. When she kisses me sometimes she just blows into my mouth, like she's doing mouth to mouth or some shit just to mess with me. My girlfriend really likes pressing cheeks together. She will give me this weird look when we're laying down, and smush her cheek into mine. It's adorable. When we're both really gassy and asks me to rolling pin her, she'll lie on her back. I'll lie down on her at a 90-degree angle with our stomachs touching and then, roll back and forth a bit on her. Often makes us both fart. This is a very wholesome thread. I enjoyed reading it. Bites my lips. Whatever you want, baby. I love you. Not girlfriend, but wife. She wears glasses and sometimes forgets she has them on when she gets into the shower. She makes random noises out of nowhere and does random impressions of cartoon characters. I used to find it so weird, but now I enjoy listening to her random rumbles and her impressions are on point. She gets shy if I try and request one though. God, I love her so much. She takes random videos of me almost every day. Videos of me washing dishes, watching TV, laying my head on her lap while on my phone, etc. She says she likes watching them when I am not with her. Sometimes, she will just jump in my arms with her legs around me, saying it's the koala hug time. It's really cute. She cracks her neck, knuckles, back, in the most disgusting way I have ever seen or heard. She's the most beautiful girl though, always has my back, no matter what I did this time. I'll always love her. She wears flip-flops in the shower. My girlfriend likes to bite my chin and weirdest of all she also insists on smelling my armpits cause she likes smelling me. My ex-wife used to be afraid to leave her cart of items alone in the store, because she was afraid someone would steal them. A lot of things. The first time she met my mum they both needed to wash their hands for some reason so she started washing my mom's hands in the sink. She likes to watch me sleep, which I woke up to the very first time I spent a night with her. Theo willingly eats packs of gum people have dropped on the ground. Great story behind this one, lol. Eats spaghettius out of the Please subscribe if you like the video. It really helps the channel to grow. Adios.